In this part of the video, I'm going to be taking a look at the similarities and differences between the Sleepyhead Grand and the DockATot Grand. So here they are in front of me in the beautiful La Vie en Rose print. In terms of the pictures, you've still got the cute little girl on the front. The DockATot, which we have here on the front, is marketed now as the Scandinavian Stage 2 dock. So that Scandinavian heritage is still very much in place. And they've just taken a couple of words out from the original Sleepyhead tagline. So the Grand is marketed as the Stage 2 dock, which means it's the follow-up to the deluxe version, obviously also available in the DockATot branding now. Stage 2 is 9 to 36 months, and that completely remains the same, whether we look at the Sleepyhead there at the top or the DockATot dock here at the bottom. So 9 to 36 months. I've now turned the Grands over so we can compare what the blurb says on the back. And we have here the Sleepyhead at the top, unique lounging pod for tots. Yep, same on the dock. Age 9 to 36 months we've covered. Fits most toddler and junior beds. Yep, the same. Both say they've got a removable and washable cover and a portable. Importantly, the Sleepyhead said the pod is compliant with air permeability standards, and that remains true on the dock. The only substantial difference I can see is that here the DockATot Grand is clearly made in Estonia, where the manufacturing place of origin isn't mentioned on the Sleepyhead, but we know that it's in Europe. And finally, on the Sleepyhead packaging, it confirms the size, which is 600ml by 1200ml. This isn't mentioned on the DockATot packaging, so we just have to open them up and see how they compare, won't we? One thing I did want to mention is that on the Sleepyhead packaging, we have this blank area here, whereas on the DockATot packaging, there is more of a warning saying that it's not for use in a crib. Never use in a crib, bassinet or other contained area. So what would you use a Grand dock or pod for anyway? Well, we just saw in the warning that you wouldn't use it in a crib. You'd be hard pressed to actually get a Grand inside a crib anyway. The Grand has always been about helping children make that leap from their crib to a big kid bed. And here we have on the Sleepyhead packaging, you know, stuff about helping the bed transition. And there on the dock as a bed guard. So the bumpers around the dock, helping children feel secure while they make that leap to a bigger bed. They're both great for lounging and relaxing, and they're both portable too. So no differences there in terms of what DockATot and Sleepyhead perceive as the benefits. So now that we've looked at the facts and stats, let's open up and have a look inside and see how they compare. Here we have the Sleepyhead Grand and the DockATot Grand in front of me. As you can see, they are exactly the same size. This may not come across on the camera, but I can assure you that they are exactly the same size. So that's all good. They both have this mattress inside with a nice mattress cover. And feeling my way around the Sleepyhead, yep, same mattress there. Unlike the deluxe version of the products, whether that's Sleepyhead or DockATot, the Grand doesn't have the clasps at the end. These are open, and that remains the same whether we're looking at the Sleepyhead here or the DockATot here. So what are the differences, I hear you ask? Well, they are purely cosmetic. So on the Sleepyhead, where we had the Sleepyhead embroidery here in this sort of curly lettering, this has been replaced with the more graphical moniker of the DockATot brand, and this is reflected in the finer details as well. So on the Sleepyhead Grand you had the Sleepyhead logo on the infant safe zippers. On the dock you will now find, of course, DockATot branding. So very, very subtle differences. I'm just going to do a final feel my way around both of them, and I confirm that they both feel exactly the same in terms of comfort and squidge factor. So regardless whether you choose a dock or a Sleepyhead, your growing child is going to really enjoy lounging in one of these. And what's also good to know is that if you prefer a plainer look, then all the colours and prints that you loved in the Sleepyhead brand are available in the DockATot one too, whether that's strawberry cream, celestial blue, or something a bit more jazzy in terms of the Wild at Heart collection, for example. But what is good is that DockATot are going to be bringing out their own prints and patterns, including the William Morris prints, and we'll show a few of you these on the screen for you. So guys, that in a nutshell was the Sleepyhead Grand versus the DockATot Grand. Fundamentally, no differences. They're manufactured both in Europe. They're both suitable for the same age range, made from the same high standard cotton, pass the same standards for air permeability. They both come with mattresses, mattress covers, and the main differences are cosmetic, which, as we've said before, are on the embroidery and also on the zip pulls at the end. They also retail at the same price. So if you would like to know any more about these products, please visit buggybaby.co.uk, where you'll find plenty of them to choose from. Thanks very much.